look at one of my brand new templates within my Etsy store. And then we're going to take a look at the template up close. So join me as we take a look at it within my store. Number one, I'm going to open it up so you can just take a look. There are a number of sections, and you'll also note that there are 4 formats: Word, Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Microsoft Excel. And you'll see there's also checklists. We'll take a deep dive into that in a little while. As mentioned, you can edit in Microsoft Word. You can change the colors. You can change the fonts. And then also in Excel and then in Google Sheets. And there are different sections. And you'll notice, number 1, determine the goals and relevant metrics. What are you trying to exactly do with the succession planning checklist? That'll be important. Then also determining the scope. Determine which HR processes will be incorporated. The roles and responsibilities. You're going to create relevant documents, instructions, and flowcharts, sections on communication and monitoring results. Prints beautifully, easy breezy, and easy to edit in all the different formats. And of course, here are some of my bundles if you'd like to check those out. But with that being said, let's take a look at the template up close. It's fairly simplistic, but it is very, very, very helpful. Number 1, as mentioned, the goals and relevant metrics. Like, what is your purpose in creating the succession plan? Here, right here, is a list of possible reasons. Maybe perhaps ensure leadership and management continuity, provide validated candidates ready to assume an open position, help retain top performers. What is your reasoning? What's the case behind it? And of course, data is going to be important. So you're going to need to be specific in how you're going to measure the success and the effectiveness. Will it be with the turnover rate, the overall retention rate, overall recruiting costs? And then you're going to look at the scope. And that's probably pretty much something you already have in mind if you're looking at this checklist. So which organizational levels? Will it be the CEO, marketing heads, operational division heads, key middle management positions? And you're going to need to identify which information will be included. So take a look at performance reviews, rating of readiness to move up, development plan to enhance employee readiness. And you're also going to determine which HR processes will be incorporated. So this is going to get you thinking about all the different components that are going to be needed in this succession plan. Determine which HR processes will be incorporated: training, career pathing, exit interviews, mentoring. And what are the roles and responsibilities? Who is going to lead the team? Who's going to lead the succession team? Is it going to be HR? Are the department heads going to be playing a role within it? You're also going to go ahead and start thinking about creating relevant documents, instructions, and flowcharts. And you can find some of these items within my Etsy store. But go ahead and start thinking about it. I know I have a high potential identification form, succession summary for each employee within the scope. I know that's in one of my succession booklets. A training and education process to ensure that all individuals needing to provide input to the succession plan understand what they are being asked to do and why. And then also communicate, develop a strategy and plan to communicate with leadership, including internal staff to include. And you can look at some of my other listings in my Etsy store that are tied to succession planning, and many of these speak to communication. They also speak to monitoring results. HR organizes and facilitates the succession planning process, which may include, but you're going to maybe switch that up, but you've got to be thinking. And then, of course, monitoring results. When will that be? Annually? Quarterly? And then you're going to be comparing data against previously established goals and metrics. There are so many components, but this simplistic checklist gets you started to think about documenting and communicating and developing and establishing this succession planning process. So everyone, take a look, and you will be able to find it within my Etsy store, and there will be a link below within the description. Have a great night. Thanks so much.